Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by the head boys basketball coach at Lakeland. It's Ron Thompson. How's it going?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me, Casey.
Let's, of course, I know you were at practices all day, but how excited are you to start the year? And should be another solid year for Lakeland.
Oh, that should. Yeah, I'm real excited. We started a little later this year than we typically have, and so it's been like 100 miles an hour trying to get ready for this first game, which is Tuesday against Heartland. So it's going to be one of those years where we're not going to be quite as prepared, but I don't think anybody is. So it's pretty exciting, and I'm ready for another year. And I think we'll have some more success this year.
Ooh, you guys are playing Heartland on Tuesday?
We are.
I might have to. I think I know where I'm going on Tuesday then.
I figure that's near your stopping grounds over there, huh?
That's at Heartland, if I'm not mistaken, right?
It is. Yep.
All right. Yep. Well, I guess I know where I'm going to be on Tuesday. So, yeah. So let's talk about going into this season. Just talk about some of the returners you have coming back and some of the players to watch out for this year.
Sure. Projected starters right now. JT Wheeler at the point. JT's been up with me since his sophomore year. He's a senior, 6 foot. Gets to the hole really well, very quick, good on-ball defender. 2 guard will be Owen Mladenoff, who's also lettered as a sophomore. Going to be up with me again. Starting at the 2 guard, can shoot it pretty well. Very good lockdown defender. Andrew Turnquist will be the 3. People think 6'8", 6'9", he's going to be your post player, but Andrew has a pretty interesting game where you can go inside, outside. Probably our best 3-point shooter all the way around. Rebounds the ball really well, can defend 3 through 5 on the other side of the ball. Coming off an all-state honorable mention campaign last year where they averaged close to 17 and 10. So having him back would be big. Sekan Usen, sophomore, 6'6", can play. He started at the 4, but he could be my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Athletic, long, gets to the hole really well. Good defender as well. And then starting at the 5 will be Jacob Ansorge, who will be a second-year player for me and another great kid. So I'm excited to see these guys play.
Yeah. Okay. So where are you guys at right now as you head into your first few games? Kind of talk about where do you think you're at right now heading into the season on Tuesday?
Well, I think like I said at the beginning, we're work in progress. With the starting a little bit later, mixing up our offense this year is going to be a little bit different. Defensively, we're going to be a little bit different. Where in the past where I had, like I said, some smaller guards who were able to pick up full court and we do a lot of things in the full court, might not be doing as much and using our length a little bit more. More like in a pack line type situation rather than getting after it. But we're going to get after it as well at times too. So, we're work in progress for sure. Not with a late start, we weren't able to scrimmage this year. So again, we're going to be on the fly, and Tuesday it's going to be our first test in a lot of different ways. Yeah. So I think we're work in progress at this point.
Okay, so let's talk about the Lakes Valley Conference. I know that from obviously not as experienced as I am in the KLAA, but in that conference I've been around for a little bit. It's a tough league, and it's unlike other leagues. The games are a lot everywhere. So I think you have a couple conference games before Christmas, if I'm not mistaken.
We do, yeah. We actually open Friday at Wall Lake Central. And then we play at Waterford Kettering before the holiday this year. 16 games, double round robin. It's a grind. Everybody knows each other very well. We got some very good coaches that know how to, that very good at scouting and knowing each other's stuff. And it's a grind them out, Big Ten type basketball, where it's going to be a grind them out, physical conference. I think there might be a little bit more parity this year than there has been in the past. You still got the Motts and Milfords and, Northerns, South Line East, ourselves in there in that mix. And then Western finished strong last year and they could be there. So, it's one of those things where I think there's gonna be a lot of parity and it's going to be whoever can withstand the grind and the marathon. It's not a race, it's a marathon in this conference.
Absolutely. You kind of mentioned it, but talk about some of I've been doing this with every coach I've had on, but talk about the December portion of your schedule and who you guys got to start off the season?
Yeah, so we went out and got a tough non-conference schedule. So before the holiday, we open with Heartland on Tuesday. Then we have our league game, Wall Lake Central. We host Northville the following Tuesday, which is another team that won their league last year. A very good team. Then we play Waterford Kettering, and we play. We're going to play the Round Ball Classics. It's a game we just added a couple days ago. We're going to play Notre Dame Prep down at Ferndale in the Round Ball Classic on the 28th.
Yep.
Then we come back and we play Clarkston and on Davidson. So I mean, we have a tough non-conference schedule, but that's what we want to do year in and year out. We want to challenge ourselves to meet the grind of the conference play and get ready for the state tournament.
Yeah, and always it just seems like because since you've been at Lakeland, I know you have a lot of experience with this conference, of course, being at Walled Lake Northern and Walled Lake Central and going to Walled Lake Central. What is it just like playing these games in the conference as well? And just talk about that for a second.
Yeah, no, again, they're all physical. They're all grind them out type games. Everybody knows each other. Everybody knows tendencies. So you really have to execute in our conference. It's not one of those wide open games where, everybody's in the open for it, athlete per athlete. The most athletic team and better team doesn't always win. You really got to execute. You got to know your stuff, and you got to know the scouting report. So it's one of those things where in this conference, all the coaches are prepared, and I'm excited. I love battling with my colleagues and been going against them for years. And like I said, this is my 15th year in the conference, and so it's been quite a journey, that's for sure.
Yep. And then of course, what do you want to see out of your team in these first few games before the holiday break?
Just get better and just understand, early on I think there's going to be more of me kind of controlling the offensive side of the ball, like with a lot of sets and stuff like that. And my teams are known for kind of playing a little bit more, and I want them to be able to learn to play, learn each other. We have one of our things, our obstacles this year is we have a very tight knit senior class, a very tight knit junior class, and a very tight knit sophomore class. And bringing them all those guys together is going to be one of our challenges, and we have a couple really good leaders on the team that are doing a good job of bringing us together. So again, having them understand where each other's at on the floor and getting that continuity type stuff. That's what I want to see, before the first of the year is, can we get into the first of the year where they know our offense, they know our sets, they know where everybody's going to be. And, and then I can just kind of sit back and focus on the defensive side of the ball and some other things there. So, that's what we're looking for this part of the year.
All right. Well, Ron Thompson, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us. Best of luck to the Eagles this year, and see you on Tuesday.
Well, thanks, Casey. And we really appreciate what you guys do for the athletes in this area, that, getting the media attention that they deserve, and that, they look forward to this stuff. So we really appreciate you guys as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much.